Good morning. Morning. This is Mitch Wayne's radio, show. At 10:30 in the morning. Bring. Get your chest up, boy. um, Here I am. There we go. I'm here, you're there. And this is a recurring pattern that I'm seeing, but I got a blast here soon, so I'm just gonna speed run trying to be interesting. Isn't that fun? It's something that we all like to do, huh? I really wish, not I wish. We're gonna get some music in here. We're gonna get some music and a soundboard because I need to have more fun. You know what I'm saying? I need I need an air horn. I need a car crash sound. I need a just for when things get kind of boring. Cause I asked Chat Jerry for another cool fact from history on this day, December 22nd. And in 1891, so 132 years ago, right? Is my mathematics correct? Yeah. The patent for the first adjustable spanner, or wrench, was issued to Solomon Merrick. This invention was a significant advancement in tool design, offering versatility and efficiency to various mechanical and construction tasks. There's no way the wrench, yeah. So, on this day in history, the wrench, and then I asked ChatGPT to design an image depicting it. And that's pretty cool. I gotta be honest. That's a big ass wrench. I know that the wrench that he created, it's not that big, or maybe it was. Let's learn about Solomon Merrick today, huh? Since that's Wait, was ChatGPT completely wrong? This says August 17th. Wait a minute. When was the wrench invented? 1835. Yeah, so we're just making stuff up. That's fine. Let's see what ChatGPT says whenever I tell it it's wrong. The internet says it was August 17th, 1885. It's a bit of a differential there, Chat Jerry. Thank you for pointing that out. It appears there was an error in my earlier response. The correct date was indeed. What are you talking about? What? Isn't ChatGPT able to scan the web now? This says 1835. Oh, 1835. All right, well, ChatGPT's been wrong about everything, apparently. So that's that. Let me pull this up real quick. I guess we can watch ourselves a sweet little video. Let me pull this. Oh, that's me. That's me, brother. Eva Olivia on Kick says, "Hey, what's up? How are you doing today?" I'm fantastic. How are you? Straight, chilling in a straight jacket. I'm also getting lied to by ChatGPT, which is kind of messed up, bro. I don't know. I don't always want to fact check you. I just have to do my own research on stuff. That's awful. I can't even find anything about Solomon Merrick. Solomon Merrick. What a guy. All right, let's see if it gives us a good. Well, it's been right about the other stuff because I do check it. I do check it indeed. So I don't know what that's about, Jerry. I don't know what that's about. What do we have here? No, really. What do we have here? No, really. What? I keep hearing my own voice. All right. Can I get a new fact? Please. I feel crazy, man. I feel out of this world. Truly. On December 22nd, 1882, Edward H. Johnson, an associate inventor of Thomas Edison, created the first string of electric Christmas lights that were displayed on a Christmas tree at his home in New York City. All right. Let's look that up. Edward H. Johnson. That's fun and festive, guys. Edward H. Johnson, Christmas lights. Edward Hibbard Johnson. Look at that sorry ass Christmas tree. Man, that makes Christmas feel a lot different than how we celebrate it. It's kind of fire, though. Why? 1882. All right, it looks like this one was correct. Which two men? The first electrically known. He was vice president of the Edison Electric Light Company. Wasn't Thomas Edison like a terrible person? Like the reason that, yeah, definitely was Thomas Edison. He was the patent god. All right, well, it looks like ChatGPT was right about that one. So Christmas lights. Let's create an image depicting that. Look at this sorry ass Christmas tree. It's interesting. I can't decide if people were smarter or dumber back then. You know, because it takes a lot of ingenuity to create something like that just out of thin air. But also I read, like, you know, the advertising and stuff like that, and it's just it's just not that Thomas Edison looks like he's the type of guy that Thomas Edison exactly has the facial type of someone who would definitely steal your ideas. Tesla has that tortured genius facial type. Oh, Tesla. What a guy. What a guy. When did he die? He lived a pretty short one, didn't he? Oh, no, 86. He just died. He died poor. I know that. That's sad. An ethnic Serb living in the village of Smiljan in the Austrian Empire in 1856. Wow. Died in 1943. That's incredible. That would suck to have lived like a long time, lived through World War I, and then died during World War II. You just like die thinking that the world's toast. It's no fun. Absolutely no fun at all. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Let's see. I got some time here. Bro, that is not what they looked like. Isn't that far off though from whatever. That's a pretty sick picture. I like that, ChatGPT. I like that. I need to start planning things out better because I have some great ideas, but then I don't take the time to execute them. So Here we are. Christmas this weekend. Let's see. Give me a cool fact about Christmas. I don't really know much about the history of Christmas other than obviously good old boy Jesus Christ taking one for the, or not taking one for the team, but being christened into this world. A cool fact about Christmas is the origin of the beloved Christmas song Jingle Bells, originally titled The One Horse Open Sleigh. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, were people dumber or smarter back then? Because I feel like the One Horse Open Sleigh is just a very... What's the name of the song? The One Horse Open Sleigh. Like, bro, Jingle Bells is like, hey, whoa, turn up. The One Horse Open Sleigh. It sounds like a death march. It sounds like a Soviet war march song. We ride in the one horse open sleigh. All of our enemies, they die. But anyways, it was composed by James Lloyd Pierpont in 1857. Not for Christmas, but for Thanksgiving. The song was so popular that it was sung again at Christmas, and over time it became one of the most famous Christmas songs globally. Interestingly, Jingle Bells was also the first song broadcast from space. On December 16th, 1965, we're going back to space. We're going back to space in the 60s. We just can't escape. Astronauts Tom Stafford and Wally Schirra sang it on NASA's Gemini 6A space mission, using a smuggled harmonica and jingle bells to celebrate the holiday season. This fun fact combines the joy of traditional holiday music with the fascinating history of space exploration, reflecting a blend of culture and technological advancement. That is pretty cool, actually. Imagine if they took up like a harmonica and it just had some sort of alloys or metals in it that were like highly flammable, and then when they blew into it, they just absolutely torched the entire the Gemini 6A space mission. When was the space station erected? Dang, dude, that was 1960 something. Nice. Looks like a big tampon. Looks like a big old tampon. Well, there they were. These two guys went up there and played a little jingle bells. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. That's pretty cool. But could you imagine? Look at this. Oh wait, I need a. Can you make an image of that? I need a depiction of that, dude. I need that in my life. It's kind of cool. It's more fun to think about than ringing a jingle bell and just blowing a multi $100 million space mission to pieces. But that's more just my speed. You know what I'm saying? That's more of a me thing. That's where my brain goes, you know? So what's up with space missions? For real. When are we going to go back to space again? Oh, this is good. Look at these couple of jolly old folks. This is a little scary. What are all these other planets? See, this is what I love about DALL-E and ChatGPT is some of it just really doesn't make sense. This is like a hookah with a jingle bell on the bottom. And they've just got a couple... They're floating up in space, but they've got a couple chairs that they're sitting on. That's cool. They got the American flags, right? Hey. God bless America, and jingle those bells all the way home in your one-horse open sleigh. Yeah. That's cool. It says originally for Thanksgiving. I see. 10:44. I got time. Time. Let's watch a fun little video. I've been wanting to watch this for a while.
Will take. Here's why. department try to figure out which posts are driving the growth.
So this is a build an entire AI agent workforce, chat dev and Google Brain Society of Mind. It's a little hard to follow, but I think this was 3 months ago. I think this guy created like a little company with AI agents.
Then they're going to report back. So the next department is the analytics department, try to figure out which posts are driving the growth. Then they're going to report back the findings to the writers and the social media posters.
That's a cold open if I've ever seen one, brother.
Content works at which specific platforms, which content tends to drive the most sales. They might say something like, on Instagram, images of the female posterior tends to drive sales of our pre-workout powder in males aged 18 to 32. True story. And at this point, the circle is complete, and you have a fully autonomous social media department running 24 hours a day, ever learning, ever grinding. Let me show you what AGI is going to look like. No joke, it's becoming pretty obvious what form it will take. Here's why. The UI, the user interface, plays a big role in how new tech gets adopted into the mainstream. Computers that look like text-only terminals were for nerds. For normal human use, we made it look like a desktop, something that was familiar and easy to understand. ChatGPT became the fastest growing app ever. Huge success. But the tech wasn't new. We already had GPTs running around. It looked more like that MS-DOS, aka for nerds only. What OpenAI did was make it into a chat UI. Same exact tech.
I feel like standing up when I watch this.
Alright, so what's going to be the UI for AGI? Does it look like a terminal, MS-DOS? Does it look like a desktop? Or is it a chat interface? What is the best interface that will allow you to easily understand all the AI employees, all the data that is generated, all the complexities, the task flow? The answer is you make it into a video game. Multiple studies, including from Google Brain and MIT, are showing that AI agents...
Oh, you make it a video game, eh? What are you saying to me? What are you saying? What are you saying? Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I wrote a paper about this in my studies, dude. And the future of almost everything is play, and especially work. You're gonna play all sorts of games, and you're gonna get work done. I mean, even this right here, the future of work is stuff like this. Is this guy making this video, and then me sharing this video with you, and then you listening to this video, and then you being like, huh, I'm gonna build an AI agent workforce. You know what I'm saying? Dude, standing up, more blood flow to the brain. More blood flow. This is good. I wish the angle wasn't so terribly awful. But you get the point, guys. You get the point. It's a fun angle. I'm skipping and I'm scapping, I'm rapping and I'm clapping. Anybody who run up, I'm getting the gun up. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. But AGI is going to look like a video game. That's how we're going to interact with the world. We're going to interact with the world with just a series of different games. Even social media is already like a series. It's like it's a game. We all know this. Come on, spacebar. Work.
Produce better results when you have multiple AI agents with different roles that are working together, debating and working on reaching a consensus over time. Which brings me to my main point. Here's a project called Chat Dev. Here you have an office of workers that create software applications, but this can be applied to much more, as you'll see in just a second. Each is powered by its own AI agent, so like you can think of each one as a separate ChatGPT. The people are split into departments: development, coding, testing, documenting. You have a CEO, you have a CTO, Chief Technology Officer, and various other positions. You give them a broad task to develop an app or a game or whatever script you might need, and they go to work making that.
This is absolutely insane.
They debate, they plan.
Absolutely insane.
Then they code, they test, and they document the results. I've tested this locally on my computer, and I gotta say, it blew me away just a little bit. I was able to create things like Flappy Bird, things like a snake game. I was able to create a simple game calculator, so if I'm playing Scrabble with friends and family, we can keep track of how long everyone's taking, to put a limit on the total amount of time that you can take to play the entire game. I've seen the things that other people were able to do, like tic-tac-toe, a roguelite game, and various other things including calculators, browsers, to-do list, ping pong, music player, video player, MS Paint. All these were created with fairly simple prompts. At one point, I
Are we
watched
following
this.
here? Are y'all following? This is insane. This is absolutely insane. This is just, I mean, the only thing that I will say is that just like with a bunch of other things, AI still, I still think we got it in the creativity department. Because to create something new, I don't know. We'll see. But AI still hasn't created anything like new, as far as I know. And I don't really know like that much compared to what people who know, you know? I don't know. So, this is insane. They created all these different, I don't know. Yeah. Let's just carry on. My space bar is not working. Oh.
Software
It's 'cause it's
run
not
into
my
an
mouse,
issue creating
dude.
some sort of graphical
Obviously.
interface for a game. It kept running into an issue, and the testing department would kick it back to the coding department again and again and again. I saw the terminal on my computer would launch up certain little applications, this little visualization to test what it was doing. I saw it actually launch that app, but it kept kicking it back into coding. And I saw this happen a few times. There was a few iterations, and each time they were saying, hey, something's up, keep testing it. The CTO, the Chief Technology Officer, went, hey, we need to make sure this is working. The client said this needs to work. And I thought it was stuck in a doom loop where basically it just wouldn't get out of it. But after 3 or 4 iterations, it freaking solved the problem. And it
Okay, so that's really scary. If for real. Yeah, anyways. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, okay, well then there you go. That's the like error loop that breaks it. But if it solved a problem, if it had a problem and solved it, that's insane. That's
moved on to
come on, guys. What are we doing
sitting
here?
at
What are we
home in front of my
doing?
computer, watching this thing, try different ideas, iterate, solve bugs, and almost work as a team.
Iterate,
because it did.
iterate,
There were multiple
iterate,
departments. The
iterate.
CTO that was kind of on top of everybody, kind of controlling the situation. It looked very much like a team of people, an office of developers that were working together to solve these problems.
Oh
It
my
felt
goodness.
surreal.
Look
And
at
the
this. He's
end,
making
you do
Flappy
get
Bird.
working together to solve these problems. It felt surreal. And at the
He's
end,
playing
you
Flappy
do
Bird,
get a
guys.
fully
Oh my
working
God.
code, right? It tells you how to launch it. When you launch it, the window just pops up and you have a ready-made game or the ready-made app, whatever it is that you want. You can play Flappy Bird. You can calculate your BMI and feel
What is this
terrible about
called?
yourself. All in seconds. One of the things that was really stunning is
Chat
that this
dev?
is done with GPT 3.5 Turbo. After trying to develop a bunch of these applications and not really keeping track of how much API usage it was, for a second I may never financially recover from this. But after logging into OpenAI and seeing my API usage, it was like 42 cents.
42
Each one of these
cents.
apps cost sometimes 4 cents to make, sometimes 8 cents. Because
Alright.
we're using GPT 3.5
That's so scary. That's so scary. That's so scary, Jerry.
Turbo, which is the faster, cheaper, but like less intelligent model. You generally don't see people using that for coding tasks. Now, some of the apps that were developed, once I launched them, I didn't fully really get how to play them or how to run it. But here's the thing. In that folder that they create as part of the completion process, they do have a manual. They have documentation. Again, they have a whole documenting department.
Oh my God. That's so scary. That's so scary. Chat. AI is making new games. This is just so early. We're so early in this. Humans are toast. Not toast, but like, we are just so like, oh my God. If you think of how different we are than our grandparents, and then think of how different our grandkids are going to be from us, and like, yeah, the world is so digital. Physical reality is losing out. I mean, that's so crazy. This fool, they made a new game. That this fool didn't understand how to play. And then made like a whole manual. This is all just simulated stuff. And again, like, it's not that, like, it's based off of human systems and processes, but the fact that we can just have autonomous systems do this stuff, like, I don't know. I need I'm so happy that I'm done with school and that I can stream a lot more, because I need to be way more on top of this, because this was 3 months ago. I know that there's already some other crazy stuff that's going on.
They have a documentation team that at the end of this whole process creates a manual that spells out step by step how to use the application, how to play that game. Tells you what buttons to use. In the roguelite, for example, it says WASD to move around. That explains to you the rules of the game, the hit point system, and what the different tile colors mean, etc. And that's just the default mode. If you want to get a little bit more advanced, you can go much, much deeper. For example, you can switch this into a art development studio, a graphics design studio, where instead of putting out code, they're putting out graphics. Or you can, for example, go in and make this into a content developing studio, which is one thing that I'm going to be working on next. I want to test the viability of it. Is it possible for them to develop some simple content about something where there's a lot of information available? Like, could they run a Twitter account about fitness? Could they create a newsletter that summarized the latest stock news, economy, etc.? My idea is to set up like almost a content marketing department. So let's say you have like an e-commerce business and you want to build a larger social media presence. You spin this thing up or something similar to it, right? And the first department will be your competition research. Their task will be finding other businesses like yours.
This is where he started the video. And this is, hey, whoever made this video, let's see. I think I'm subscribed to you. Yeah, Wes Roth. Wes Roth, I'm Mitch Wayne. Nice to meet you. I'm going to use this idea because this is a really cool idea. All right.
And seeing what's working for them. Department 2 is going to be the writers. They're going to try to create similar content with the example content that that first department provided. The next department is in charge of posting it. They'll have some sort of connection to your Instagram, to your Twitter, etc. You teach them to take the content, to post it on all the various sources online, and then collect the data, the results from everything, and post it into some internal document so that everyone inside that company can see the KPIs, the key performance indicators. So the next department is the analytics department. They look at the results of the KPIs and they try to figure out which posts are driving the engagement, the sales, the growth. Then they're going to report back the findings to the writers and the social media posters. They're going to specify which content works at which specific platforms, which content tends to drive the most sales. They might say something like, on Instagram, images of the female posterior tends to drive sales of our pre-workout powder in males aged 18 to 32, for example. True story. And at this point, the circle is complete, and you have a fully autonomous social media department running 24 hours a day. Ever learning, ever grinding. You, the human, you don't do anything for social media marketing. You work exclusively on the agents. And more I'm seeing these credible researchers that are saying that the path to AGI might be through these AI agents. And all I'm saying is that I think the UI, the way we interact with that, with the AGI, that UI will be a video game. AGI will be a video game. We live in the greatest of all possible timelines. My name is Wes Roth, and thank you for watching.
Wes, that was an amazing end to that video. Hey, in case you didn't hear, you heard it here from Wes Roth and Mitch Wayne. AGI will be a video game. And we do live in the best possible of all timelines. It's pretty insane, man. What else does he have for us? Tesla bot Optimus Gen 2 is stunning, but it's just the beginning. OpenAI AI Playground Assistant is powerful. Here's how to build one. I may not continue
now,
to watch
whether
this.
you've been chaotic evil or lawful good, Christmas comes early today, as GPTs are live for all ChatGPT Plus subscribers. But wait, that's not all, because also we can create our own assistants. GPTs and assistants were the two big things that were announced at the OpenAI.
This guy is so
development
smart,
conference.
so
In this
intelligent.
video, I'll show you how to build your very own assistant in 5 minutes flat. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, so step one is go to platform.openai.com/playground. So first things first, make sure that assistants is selected, because there's also chat, the complete text, edit. But
All right, we're not
looking at
gonna go through this right now because it's not worth it. It's not time. Um, Dude, there's so many cool things though. There's so many cool things like
During the weekend,
build
I
a
built
group
a
of
group
AI
of research
researchers.
GPTs where I can pass on a link of Airtable that contain a list of different research objects, and they will be able to extract data from the Airtable, research together, and fill in the results back to the Airtable for me. Behind the scenes,
This guy's a smart guy. I need to learn to do this too. Come on, man. Yeah. Finna use some AI. I can't. I'm gonna get. If I go too crazy with the freestyle, then I'm getting canceled. Because things just come out. And no, it's not what you think it is, you silly goobers. No. 6 months with no job. How's it going? Damn, bro. Probably not great, I gotta be honest. What are you doing? It's really hard to get hired right now at new jobs. Listen, I knew this was gonna happen, but once I went to graduate, listen, I need to drink a Celsius or work out before I come stream, because when I just wake up and come sit down here, my motor mouth is not working. I gotta be better about that, because I can just talk and talk and talk sometimes, but sometimes I just gotta get, you gotta get the blood flowing. You gotta get the influencer boxing. Come over here, touch me. I don't know. I knew I was gonna graduate, and then it was gonna be like, every job that I wanted to apply to in the tech world and whatever, going through massive layoffs. And you know what? You can beat that if you have a great portfolio, if you have a great whatever. I went to a pretty good school. I worked in a different field. I didn't have a technology-related job. Technology, Hey, what are you doing with technology? You using it for good, or are you using it for bad? Are you clearing out the dams, or are you paying Uncle Sam? Huh? Ask yourself that, and then come and talk to me. But like this past year, I went back to school during COVID, and then this past year, remote work, tech life was good. Everything was good. I was like, we're going to be great. This is perfect for me. And then this past year, every job I was going to get, they were just paying people to stay home because training them was too expensive. And I'm like, that's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. And then they're just laying off people in mass. So I was like, that's pretty sick. And then I've been hearing that from all sorts of people. But yeah, if you're trying to get hired right now and and you don't have getting interviewed, getting interviewed isn't the problem, and the problem is actually getting a company to treat you like a real human being. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all just little lambs being led to slaughter at this point. But it is what it is, baby. It's that corporate America. You either hop on that ship or you drown, right? Wrong. Because today, I'm here to tell you. Just kidding. Let's listen to Pink Panther, but it's UK drill. Hopefully we don't get taken down. We might. Yeah. Hey. Okay. Run up on a man with a ting ting, and I got that skr. Oh boy. Oh man. That was fun. I'm really just I don't have enough time to dive deep into something, but I have enough time to just, oh, this is cool. Volta, Blender short. I'm just on my homepage of YouTube. We're going to watch this cool thing. I saw a cool car. I'm a 10-year-old boy at heart, baby. Volta, 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 volta. Yes. Hell yeah. Sound. Silence. Excitement. Serenity. Propensity. Ukraine. Miami. Fast. Slow. White. Black. Water. Fire. Engine sound. Fast. Lots of rain. Here. Coming. Going. Faster. Slower. Oh, silence again. Unleashing. Volta. That's a pretty dope car. Volta. That was pretty fire. Shout out to the Volta project is my take on the Ferrari Berlietta concept car. Well, I hope Ferrari pays you lots of money. Made by William Landgren using Blender. Nice job. Good job, William. Do you do a lot of these? Impetus. Blender short. Oh, scary, scary.
Place of uncertainty and discomfort. And the old is
Cigarettes.
dying, and the new is yet to be born. I feel a sense of sadness and emptiness as I stand in this in-between place. The familiar is no longer
This is creepy as... What the f...
future.
Yo!
There is no resolution, no clear path forward, only the endless expanse of the unknown. We are left to navigate these treacherous waters with nothing but our wits and a fierce determination to find our way.
Yo!
We take a deep breath and step into the liminal, embracing the fear and discomfort. As we forge ahead into the great unknown.
Yo. First of all, my good sir, William Landgren, you are talented. You are talented. But that also hit way too hard. This whole yeah, that right there.
We are left to navigate
This right here.
treacherous waters with nothing but our these treacherous waters with nothing
Something about these.
but our wits and
Something about being monks in a technic in a
find our way. So we take a deep breath and step
Ooh, that's so scary, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, William? Alright, I want to watch one of these. Let's watch Akira. Even though that's kind of dystopian, too. Are we watching any copyrighted material? I love watching things. I like watching things. This is good. More just flexing. Pretty much, just flexing. Damn, I like a good how A24 took over Hollywood. I'd be down to watch this. I have to
When you
go
think of
though.
great films, you might think of their
You might think of big old stinky boys in gray suits. When you think of great films, you might think of my booty hole collapsing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Can I say that? I think I can say that. I have one. Alright, we're gonna save that video. Let's make sure it's in there. Dude, YouTube's cool. YouTube's a fun place. Yes, shoddy. Alright. Remember, on this day, December 22nd, 2023, Thomas Edison's boy, Edward H. Johnson, created the first string of electric Christmas lights. 1882. And then in 1965, some astronauts played Jingle Bells up on the Gemini 6A space mission to celebrate the holiday season using a smuggled harmonica and jingle bells. So we're having a good old time over here in Mitch Wayne's world. I hope you're having a good old time over there in your world, or you can just come over and have a good time with me in my world. Sunday's Christmas Eve. Probably won't stream till next week, so just know that I love you. Yes. Some good parting advice. Tell someone. No. Yeah. Go make an AI agent and go tell it, make it do something cool for you. Go use ChatJev and do something cool. All right. Bye.